Let Me See Your Plate meets Kingdom Things Podcast.
Hey y'all, my name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips, and you are tuned into Magic Mill's Let Me See Your Plate Mukbang video, Halloween style. You might be asking yourself, like, Ashley, what makes this Halloween? Baby, I don't eat like this all the time. This is a celebration. It's Halloween. This is how I'm Halloweening this year. This is how I'm celebrating Halloween this year. I'm doing something abnormal. And then I have a pumpkin and cream pie from McDonald's. You get it? The fall. A nice treat. Y'all was like, I gotta do something, a mukbang for the channel. Magic Mills, subscribe. Magic Mills with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. To follow my intuitive cooking journey. Growing into more conscious awareness of my limitless nature, divine human, new age human, galactic divine human conscious awareness being of the galaxies of divine creation. My name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I am an intuitive chef, intuitive cook. I'm also a dimension of the biblically prophesied Messiah, the Jewish culture widely awaited Mashiach, the Hindu culture prophesied Kalki, full circle moment alert, alert, so are you. Why Ashley? We are one. What I have in me, you have in you. What you have in you, I have in me. We're all authentic frequencies, dimensions of the oneness of all things, most commonly termed God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Hashem, Brahman, the Most High, within our synaptical understanding of creation of reality. You can find more wisdoms and more wellness in my podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is available to stream for free on YouTube and Spotify. I use my shaman mama capabilities, my psychic abilities, my mediumship skills, my connection to the oneness of all things and myself, or you, because we're truly one, to garner greater conscious awareness, wisdoms, through healing my energy or uplifting my thought patterns and my frequencies to align with more of my limitless nature, of our limitless nature. I'm here on Magic Mills. I have a cooking show. I do my cooking show, intuitively cooking, whatever the ancestors tell me to put in the pot, the pan, the baking dish. This is what we put into the pot, the pan, the baking dish. And then we have content like this. Let me see your plate. Let me see your plate. Let me see your plate. Let me slow down. Let me see your plate, which is a mukbang video. I eat and I speak about whatever spirit puts on my heart to speak about. Y'all, this video is going to be cool. It's going to be real cool. Y'all saw the title? Yeah, we talking about all that. Yeah. Yes, we are. I'm excited. Before we get into all the mystical, divine remembrance, our existential fundamental nature remembrance, let's talk about what we're eating, y'all. We have a smorgasbord. I was like, I'm going to say this word, but I'm not sure how to actually say it because I don't even know how to spell it. Smorgasbord of food. We have French fries from Mickey D's. We have chicken nuggets from Mickey D's, a 6-piece. We have a 5-layer beefy cheese burrito from Taco Bell. We got a double cheeseburger from McDonald's. And then we talked about it. We have the cream and pumpkin pie from McDonald's. And then our sauces, we have tangy barbecue, good old-fashioned barbecue, spicy buffalo. Now, I have not had this spicy buffalo yet. I just started eating McDonald's again just recently, last few months, and I hadn't eaten McDonald's since like 2013. So I really felt like an extraterrestrial. Perusing the McDonald's menus, baby, because the McDonald's menu didn't change up since 2013. Okay, so I haven't had the spicy buffalo yet, so we're about to try this. And then we have mild Taco Bell sauce, hot sauce, and hot sauce, the mild and hot, and I have my water in my flask. All right, y'all. So on this channel, I have shared some esoteric wisdoms. I do it on my content, and now I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not afraid anymore to be my divine truth. So in all my content, I'm gonna be honest to like where my focus is and what I'm actually doing with my existence. My focus is growing into greater conscious awareness and conscious embodiment of my soul or my limitless potentials or who I came into divine creation to be. My soul taught me, hey Ashley, whenever creation needs something to continue to grow and evolve, it naturally produces it. I want to be who I came into creation to be, nothing less. And there's actually a mandate God put on my heart space, my soul put on my heart space. Let me drink some water. Give me 1 second, yo. It was actually a divine mandate. The divine put on my heart space. I am on the twin flame divine counterpart journey. This is a dimension of my existence. And part of my soul, the divine was like, in order for you to come into divine physical union with your divine counterpart, you have to become everything I created you to be, one. Right? Divine counterpart journey. If you want to learn more about my twin flame journey, visit my podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips on YouTube and or Spotify. Or you can also visit my other podcast, my other healing channel, Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment, which is also available to stream for free on YouTube. Both podcasts are linked below in the description of this transmission, this video, this Let Me See Your Plate, Halloween edition mukbang video here on Magic Mills. Again, subscribe to the channel. So I'm on the twin flame journey. That's part of that was a big motivation to, I'm gonna dig in, I'm gonna eat mukbang, we're gonna eat it up. It was a big part of my motivation. Let me see your plate. It was a big part of my motivation to come into greater alignment with my soul's intentions. Following my intuition, my inner guidance to be more who I intended to create, who I intended to be on the soul level. My big motivation was union with my divine counterpart. Before I even knew he was my divine counterpart, twin flame. I'll link my story below. I'll link a video that I did on Kingdom Things podcast, my story, so y'all can get a greater feel of the whole story. Me following my heart space all my life to come into union with this man that the divine gave me a divine revelation when I was a child. It's gonna be your husband. So the twin flame journey was a big motivation for me to come into greater alignment with my soul space, my heart space, which is not abnormal. It's not abnormal. By the way, guess what my Halloween costume is? I'm a future human in the present moment. Future galactic limitless being in the present moment. Yep. My ancestral forces divinate in the spirit, and I convene with my ancestral forces for wisdom's healing, upliftment, divine guidance. They were like, "Hey, Ashley, understand you humanity. Y'all have always only been galactic beings. Y'all have always only been divine beings. Y'all have always only been limitless potentials. You don't have to wear anything outside of what you would normally choose to wear. You don't have to style your hair outside of anything you would normally choose to style your hair. You don't have to do your makeup outside of any way you would normally choose to do your makeup to look like a divine being, to look like a galactic being, to look like a limitless being, because y'all have always only been this divine revelation alert. Talk about it in the podcast, all my podcasts, even here on Magic Mills. We are in the second coming of Christ, where we are remembering from the inside, inner space, and outer space, DNA, genome activation. Do not replace any of your professional medical advice with anything you experience or hear in any of my content, including this video. DNA, genome activation, cellular activation, to align our existence with the energies that are the divine remembrance of our existential fundamental nature. The workings, the mechanics of our existence, our ten of nature with limitless potentials, or reality beyond our understanding of reality at any moment, because we're limitless. What we understand about ourselves in this now moment is a part of our divine evolution, or our soul's growth, or our soul's evolution. And our divine evolution, our soul growth, our soul's evolution, or our energy's evolution, is our contribution to the divine evolution and regeneration and upliftment of all things. We commonly term all things God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Shem, Hashem, Prime Source, the Most High, Brahman, and many other things within our synaptical understanding of divine evolution. Now, I am dressed up as a future human because I am a future human, just as you are a future human. And our conscious awareness of this is what grows in all of us. And wherever our conscious awareness is in any moment, it's our divine contribution to the evolution of all things. And my soul is like, you always are where you're supposed to be, to assist with the growth and evolution of all things. Irregardless of what it looks like, irregardless of what it feels like, we're always only where we're supposed to be. To assist with the growth and evolution of all things. So, sometimes journey was my big motivation. I started healing and stuff. And I channel my healing journey in the podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, as well as Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment, Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment on YouTube. The podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast, is on YouTube and Spotify. I channel my awakening journey, my awakening process. I still do. I channeled for the last 3 to 4 years, like 3 years. It's going on 4 years now. 3 or 4 years. I've channeled and I'm channeling my awakening process to the remembrance, the embodiment of the energies and frequencies of my soul, or my limitless potentials, or my God Goddess presence, to assist with the evolution of all things. Okay, now this is spicy. I got a prophecy from my soul space. It's like, hey, Ashley, the divine's like, I need you to become everything I created you to be. Because you're one of the leading energies of the 144,000. My soul made it very clear. Ashley, you have this role in reality. This is part of your soul's story. Your soul's contribution to the evolution of humanity and all things, of the planet, galactic creation, all things, because of your soul's history. Not because of how pretty you are, or how tall you are, or how talented you are, or whatever tropes we stand on to make ourselves feel superior or worthy. My soul's like, nah, it's not about none of that. It's about your soul's history that you've been amnesiac to for a while. So let your soul teach you and grow you into who you are in God. Ta-da! Future human in the present moment. Future human because as I heal myself from the inside and outside, my vibrations align more with wellness. Thoughts, vibrations of wellness, vibrations of regeneration, vibrations of balance. To be balanced, to co-create balance within all things, within myself and with all things, within all things, within my frequency that emanates into existence within all things. Past human, the human nature that we're awakening from. We're evolving this human nature into more wellness and balance. And this old human nature that we're awakening from, we were complacent. Oh, that's just human nature. Oh, we're destructive. Oh, we're self-destructive. Oh, we're violent. Oh, we're this, or we're that. Oh, this is human nature. It's just human tendencies. No, we were always created to bring this human nature, or the energies of ourselves, the makings of us, into more wellness and balance through the way that we attend to ourselves, or we meet ourselves from the inner space. And then, which brings me to the magic mills with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, called action. Sit with yourself for at least 2 hours a day, every day. Ask yourself, hey soul, what is it that I need to do to come to greater conscious awareness, as well as greater conscious embodiment of my limitless potentials? Wait for the answers, because they will come. Whatever your lingo with the universe is, it's most likely unique to you. It might not be a regular like psychic ability that we're in the masses we're consciously aware of. It might be synesthesia, where it's just like you got the message, you know what it is. You can't quite tell, you can't quite explain exactly what you experience, whether it's like visions and clairaudience, clairsentience. It's just a mixture of so many sensations and understandings. Nonetheless, you read the energies, you got the understandings, you got the wisdoms. Validate yourself in your knowing so that you become more comfortable with unfurling, blossoming into greater conscious awareness and conscious embodiment of the energy of wellness and balance in which you've always been, or your soul energy, or your God Goddess presence, or your most high potentials. Understanding that this journey of growing and evolving into our God Goddess presence, the future human in the present moment, wellness and balance is an infinite journey. It's the journey of existence. And the way we attend to ourselves co-creates the way our reality, our human culture, our galactic culture manifests to us. In the way we manifest assists with the manifestation of all things, or God, Goddess, Allah, Shekinah, Brahman, Prime Source, the Most High. Many other things, we call it God, many other things within our synaptical understanding, our divine evolutionary status. So God's like, you're a leading energy of the 144,000 actually because your soul's history. So I learned really well over the last 3 years how to surrender to surrendering to receiving understandings of who I am outside of who I think I am at any moment. So, to the point where I perceive reality in ways that I didn't perceive reality before. I want to give an example. Oh, okay. Yeah. I can perceive that everyone in reality, we're all only puzzle pieces to a bigger puzzle piece. And whoever we meet or interact with, they're joining with our puzzle piece. Our puzzle pieces are joining to relate with one another, to assist with the growth and evolution of our authentic puzzle pieces, or our authentic frequent soul's energies, to assist with the growth and evolution of the whole picture, or the whole painting that the puzzle piece is making out. Basically, everyone in our reality is only, there's infinite dimensions to this, but everyone in our reality, one dimension that I perceive, everyone in our reality is showing up to show us a part of ourselves, to plug into our the divine template. And then we're plugging into their divine template. So we interact with one another to grow and evolve each other's, so we can grow and evolve each other's energy, our energies, to grow and evolve all of God's creation. So everyone we meet and interact with, I don't care how long you've known them, if you haven't known them at all, you're just meeting them, understand that on the soul level, y'all know each other. On the soul level, our ancient knows each other. Our ancient energies, our ancient souls know one another. And we're plugging in to pick up where we left off, to continue to grow and evolve our energies, into more wellness and balance, more divine remembrance that we're one with all things, more conscious awareness of our oneness with all things, our ancient presence that we've always only been. Earlier, I was talking to my mom, and she's like, "Are you about to go somewhere, Ashley?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to walk to the store to get some groceries." She's like, "You want me to drive you?" I was like, "No, thank you. I need to get some walks here, and I need to walk a little bit." And during the whole interaction, I was just observing it. And I tell you, so I was like, the soul's like, "Do you see why your mother asked you if you wanted to ride to the store?" I was like, "Yeah, because I'm tired and I kind of don't want to walk to the store, but I know I need to walk to the store. I'm gonna eat all this food." I was like, "I'm kind of, So Spirit's like, "Yes." And you know why you said what you said? Because my mom does want to exercise more. So I'm basically married to my mother, a part of herself that wants to be noticed, or wants to be emphasized, or wants to be reiterated. Just as my mother was married to me, a part of myself that wants to be reiterated or put an exclamation point on. Because I tend to be hyper independent. When I tend to lean into hyper independence, even if I am tired, I really don't want to walk. My body is kind of exhausted, but I'm gonna walk anyway. And then here comes an option. "Hey, you want me to give you a ride?" My spirit, dimensions of myself, is like, "Yes, take the ride, take the ride, take the ride." I'm like, "No, thank you. I need to get walks in anyway." And my mother, she wants to walk more, exercise more. She's hearing a message as well, where maybe she would choose otherwise. Maybe she would choose not to. I'm not going to walk today. I'm not going to walk today. But her spirit's like, "No, let's walk today." So I came to give her the message, "Hey, I'm going to walk. I feel like because I need to get my steps in." But that's the message that her soul's trying to give her as well. Just like, "Hey, take the ride. Hey, you want to ride?" It's a message that my soul's trying to give to me as well. So we plug into each other's energies and templates to relate with one another, to co-create with one another, to deliver messages to one another, to help each other come into greater conscious awareness of ourselves. I was like, whoa. And I had to apologize to myself. I was like, we're going to walk. Because, we don't pay attention to ourselves. that's when, like, we would call it chaos. Chaos starts in our lives, and like dysfunction and imbalance starts manifesting in our life. To be like, hey, look at me. Yourself is like, hey, look at me. Like, I mean this. I'm trying to tell you something. When we don't listen to like the people and the things and that are only our mirror and our realities, when we don't listen to them, we don't take heed to them. And that's when chaos and things like upheaval can come. So I have to apologize to myself. I'm like, sorry, I'm sorry. I know we wanted to get it right. We gonna, we working on solutions and things to be more mobile, not have to walk everywhere. But so where we are right now, and we have gratitude because any given moment, any given season that we are who we are. So uplift who we are. So I'd apologize to myself. Had a little talk to myself, little powwow session. So like future human is becoming whole. It's remembering that we've only always been whole. We don't need somebody to come tell us to do something or to do that when we know, and we don't need to get mad about it. We don't need to get upset when we have people. We get to master. We get to work on not being upset when someone comes in our realities and tells us something that is contrary to our preference, right? Because they're only showing us parts of ourselves that want to be acknowledged. So future human, present moment. My soul wanted me to talk about the evolution of the human's biology. Because like all this food, you might be thinking like, Ashley, ooh, you trying to pack on pounds, sis? You trying to pack on some weight, sister? No, I'm not. That's not my preference. If I wanted to gain weight, my soul's like, hey, Ashley, we need you to understand, and all of humanity to understand, that weight, like how much you weigh, is not mutually exclusive to your health. That's a paradigm. What creates the forms and manifestations and the existence, the things that exist within our reality, they're paradigms that we believe in, we put stock in. If you don't believe it, and you face, the dimensions of the paradigms to grow and evolve the paradigms into more liberation, so shall it be, because we are limitless. So like our weight is not mutually exclusive to our health. You can weigh 300 pounds and still be healthy in God. If you understand the fact that your weight and your body and health is not synonymous, it's not mutually exclusive. Your brain's like, no, actually, that's not true. That's not true. All the doctors say, those are paradigms that manifest the disease and imbalance. We all choose to look like we all choose to manifest our avatars as they manifest at any moment as a part of a preference we've held sometime in our soul's evolution. Everywhere that we showed up is something that we asked for. And whether you remember it or not, somewhere in your soul's evolution and journey, your energy's evolution and journey, you asked to be who you are, be where you are, embody what you embody. It's about learning about ourselves, asking like, why am I showing up like this? What is this supposed to teach me about myself? And wait for the answers, because they will come. Journal, meditate, pray, the answers will come. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. So, my soul wanted me to talk about I got insight from my future self. I'm able to pick up insight from my future self, soul, different other dimensions of myself. Wanted me to talk about the evolution of the human's body, of our bodies. Plasma. Oh, that's cool. Plasma, I'm getting with plasma, chloroform, chlorophyll, chloroform, both. Plasma, chloroform, chlorophyll. And other compounds and things outside of my conscious awareness at this time. So I can't say it because I don't know what this is. So the things that I'm aware of, my soul wants me to mention plasma, chloroform, chlorophyll. These are things that we're made of. And we've always been. But because of our belief system, we manifest it in ways outside of these compounds that are regenerative, multidimensional, malleable, and can shape shift or change form to match our belief systems, our values, our energies, our soul's evolution and growth rapidly. So we're not so restricted as how our biology shows up with restricted paradigms of who we are, what our biology is, as we have it now in the masses, in the mass of our human culture, as we have it schematicized, what we're made of, what our biology is, the schematics of what we're made of, our biology, what we have in our psyche, our consciousness, the way we call it law. It's actually paradigms that are extremely malleable. We've always been chlorophyll, chloroform, plasma, multidimensional compounds in existence that's super malleable to fit what our malleable infinite souls want to experience in any moment. In the download, divine revelation. I was kind of afraid to share this in this video. Because the last few years, which is beautiful. Thank you, soul. Thank you, soul. Thank you, soul. Thank you, soul. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was walking back and picking up the food, and dimensions of myself or the soul, ancestral forces were like, "Can you share this download about the evolution of your body, of y'all's body, what you're evolving into? Being able to consciously perceive." I kind of didn't want to do it because I've been pushing myself so heavy the last 4 years to stretch and grow into greater conscious awareness of my divinity, or meet the marks that my soul intended for me to meet to assist with this mass awakening of our human consciousness, second coming of Christ. For me to be who I need to be in God, I've been pushing myself really hard, quickly. I was catalyzed onto my spiritual awakening journey in 2018. So I've been awakening super fast and bending and breaking the molds of the paradigms of limitation that I had been indoctrinated with. And it was all, my soul calls it a gestational phase, the gestational stage, where I fell out of alignment with my limitless potentials that we've always been. My soul says it was all a part of the experience, the journey. It was all a part of what I intended to experience on the soul level. Why? Because whenever creation needs something to continue to grow and evolve, it naturally produces it. Now, y'all, I'm also a singer-songwriter, and I channel my healing energies and frequencies into my music as well. Ashley-Nicole music is available to stream on YouTube. It's linked below. So many genres, y'all. I love music. I love creating music since I was a kid. And I would normally say I create music really well. I create music real well. I would normally say this, and I do. But my soul is teaching me how to be in more oneness, or be in ways that facilitates and inspires for us to see how we're one in our existence, and not pitting ourselves against each other with superiority complexes, hierarchy, competition, all the things. I would normally say I do music. I create music really well, but now my soul is like, hey, Ashley, why don't you practice saying like you're proud of your contribution to evolution. You're proud of the contribution to evolution that is your music. Instead of like, I create music well. Like, I'm proud of my contribution. So that so it doesn't inspire jealousy, competition, pitting ourselves against one another. Like, I'm grateful for my contribution. I have joy and pride in my contribution, that is music to divine evolution. I love it. I love it. So I heal myself and I channel my healing frequencies into the music. A lot of divine codes, divine wisdoms, healing frequencies. Do not replace your professional medical advice with anything you experience or hear within my music. I'm actually working on a new album right now. It's called Self-Love from Formless to Form. The way that I'm creating this album, I'm doing pre-recorded writing sessions that I published on the channel, Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube. If you don't click the link below, you'll see my melanated face in the profile picture and my afro as well. Subscribe to the channel, Ashley-Nicole Music here on YouTube. So, I'm creating this album. I do pre-recorded writing sessions. Baby, they get mystical and magical. Oh, they get magical. Because I be in the spirit, I be healing. Everything's truly spirit. But I be tapping into different dimensions of myself that aren't in my conscious focus, awareness, any moment of my day. Normally, I'm not consciously focused on these dimensions of myself that I tap into when I create music. Because I stretch to perceive different dimensions of myself, to heal my spirit, my soul, and channel the healing frequencies into the music. Baby, this album is mystical. From formless to form. From formless, self-love, from formless to form. So self-love, formless, meaning our infinite nature. Beyond what we see in the mirror in any focused moment. Our formless, infinite nature. Loving all of this, and our form, or who we prefer to be in any moment, or who we manifested to be via our soul's journey, due to our soul's journey, or who we intended to become and be in every moment, to contribute to the divine evolution of all things. Whoever we are in any moment, it's a part of our souls, our frequencies, our energies, evolution, divine evolution. And who we are in every moment is who we intended to be, to contribute to our evolution, our soul's evolution, our energy's evolution, as well as to contribute to the manifestation of every moment of human culture, of the planet, of the galactic creation, of the galaxy, the universe, of all of God's creation. Who we are in every moment contributes to the divine evolution of all of infinite creation, or God, Allah, Shekinah, Prime Source, Brahman, Hashem, the Most High. Self-love is self-acceptance. From formless to form. From dimensions I meet with my formless dimensions I meet of myself that stretch me, and to stretch me outside of who I am in any focused moment, who I believe myself to be in any focused moment, loving every dimension of myself. Baby, it gets mystical in the writing sessions. We haven't done any production sessions yet, studio sessions. I do these live, so hit the notification bell when you subscribe to catch the live studio sessions where we produce the songs. The first two sessions are like a concerted focus. The first two sessions are the writing for the writing of the song Right Now, which is the first song written for the album Self-Love from Formless to Form. Ashley-Nicole Music on YouTube. Subscribe. And these sessions were focused on my oneness with my twin flame, or my divine counterpart, healing my energy so that I could perceive my oneness with my twin flame, my divine counterpart. And then my spirit, my soul was like, hey, Ashley, remember that you're one with all things. And remember that you and your divine counterpart, your twin flame, you are both awakening. All humans are awakening. Every being, everything in God's creation is awakening to new potentials, of our limitless potentials, of our oneness with all things. So it's like being compassionate with myself and all beings, all things. Subscribe to the channel. The studio sessions get mystical. Like my twin flame, I can hear him psychically, telepathically, really loud, and we had a conversation. And on the live, on the pre-recorded session. So things get mystical up here. which we're all mystical and magical. We're just waking up to it. So I don't want to apologize for my mystical nature. So I just forewarn you, all my content real mystical. Okay? Very mystical. Intentionally mystical, because I'm just being honest to who I am. My soul's not hiding from me anymore. I had my spiritual awakening in 2018. I had my spiritual awakening in 2018. That's where it started. You know, jump started. Yes, I've always been extrasensory perception. I didn't perceptive, like kind of psychic, but I didn't realize I was psychic. And the divine is like, that's all of humanity. Y'all don't realize how psychic or extrasensory perceptive you are, because the way you perceive reality is just normal to how you perceive it. So you don't even realize that you perceive out of the scale of normalcy, outside the spectrum of normalcy. The divine is like, all y'all show up like this in some type of way. So I didn't come into greater conscious awareness of this until 2018. So, and my soul was like, it was intentional. It was a part of your divine evolution. Just like all of us, you know, where we are, who we are, when we are, is a part of our divine evolution. So I'm working on, you know, channeling this disgruntled energy, and aligning it with more gratitude and appreciation, because I am here now. I am who I am now, and everywhere I've ever shown up has been beautiful, abundant, wellness, worthy, limitless. It's just new perspectives of this, and just as you, everyone, every way that we ever showed up has been beautiful, well, abundant, worthy, limitless. We just come into new conscious awareness of these things, self-acceptance, new levels of self-acceptance. Okay, let's break real quick. This is a McDonald's pumpkin cream pie. I finally said we keep this on the menu year round. Really, I mean, it tastes like fall. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we have like pumpkin goods prevalent only in autumn? I feel like, I'm sure pumpkin, because there's canned pumpkins. There's canned pumpkin. So I'm sure we can make these year round. Why do we only sell them like during this time? And then be sad all year because we don't have autumn stuff on the menus at places. But we should have these things year round because it's really good. It's delicious. Like, it just lights up the spirit. It reminds the spirit of Christmas, holidays. Yummy. So yeah, I'm just being more honest with myself, my nature, not being afraid, being self-acceptance. And even when fear does come up, being honest about it. Being honest about the fear. And asking what the energy is supposed to tell me about myself. What the energy is trying to tell me about myself. My soul was like, hey, Ashley, energy is energy. What you think the energy is, that's strictly on your belief system, your paradigm, or your stage of divine evolution at any moment. I channeled a song called I Am Afraid. And funny enough, really cool enough, I was channeling galactic beings, galactic species from throughout the galaxies, the cosmos. It's called I'm Afraid. I haven't done a lyrical breakdown to this song. I'll tell you about the song. So I was healing myself. It's on Epoch the album. I was healing myself in the spirit, divinating in the spirit, stretching, you know, growing, learning about myself. And these beings and species was like, hey, y'all, what y'all going through? Y'all waking from a gestational stage where y'all are, you know, a dark phase. We call it like a dark phase, dark age, where we forgot that we're one with all things, that we were limitless, omnipotent. We forgot these things. And we created a cells in reality, keeping culture that reflected that we forgot that we're limitless, we're omnipotent, wellness, and balance. Creators to be happiness, joy, wellness, and balance. They're like, y'all gonna get through this just fine. You're awakening. You know, those growing pains, y'all gonna get it through it just fine. We pray for wellness, balance, joy in our awakening. But they were like, you know, we had things, we had things We experienced a lot of things y'all experienced. I'm gonna just sing the song because I'm literally about to tell you the lyrics to the song. I'll just sing it. It's called "I'm Afraid." Epoch the album, Ashley-Nicole music on YouTube. Just go to the playlist section and you'll see my 9+ projects here. I write all my music. Channel write all my music. I'm so grateful and I'm proud of my contribution to the divine evolution. My contribution that is my music to assist towards divine evolution, to more wellness, balance, conscious awareness, as well as conscious embodiment of our limitless potentials. I was afraid. We were created to be power personified. Yeah. There are many of you and I, divine civilizations that are power personified. They got over how they became. The shame, the doubt, the fear, the cloud. We'll get over it too. Me and you, yeah. Afraid to touch your name. My emotions, I forgot that I could turn them into something uplifting. Being in the corridors of my own soul, They're like, yeah, we had things we could be shameful about, prideful about. We wanted clout. We did that. We evolved it. We evolved these energies. We evolved that nature. Give us some clout about it. Talk and celebrate us. But yeah, we went been through all this. Y'all going through it. Y'all gonna get through it. Y'all gonna be just fine. As a galactic species of planet Earth. Humanity, we're not the only beings on this planet that reside on this planet that call this planet home. We're not. I know. It's like, oh shoot. Mama and daddy have more kids they ain't tell us about. Mama and daddy had some more kids they ain't tell us about. Man, we had some kids in other dimensions we ain't know nothing about. They're grown beings, grown species. We perceive reality according to our belief system or our evolutionary stage. So us not perceiving these other beings has all been about part of our divine evolution. Like the light spectrum. We know through our sciences, humanity, through our touch, taste, sight, smelling, hearing, we only perceive a minute aspect of the light spectrum. What's in the other dimensions of the light spectrum, other dimensions, other beings, other galaxies, other species, other realities. Oh, cool. Divine revelation. Ooh, shoot. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, tell them. Divine revelation. Catch them on my face. Divine revelation. Spirit said, share it, Ashley. I think, like, I like getting to my revelations, but sometimes I don't. Because I'm like, shit. I literally said, I didn't want to stretch myself in this video. I wanted to really feel and glide and be in who I am in this moment and present who I am in this moment and not get so much more put on me. But I love it. And it's not, I love it. I'm sharing right now. We're going to discover a new galaxy. From the planet, we're going to be able to perceive a new galaxy in our inner space, our outer space. Inner space, outer space. We're going to discover a new flipping galaxy. Divine revelation alert. So remind me to put the divine revelation alert right here. Sometimes I point and I forget to edit it in here. Divine revelation alert. We're going to discover a new freaking galaxy from the planet through telescopes, like the Hubble telescope, Hubble telescope. Do the Hubble telescope. With the Hubble telescope. Whoa! A new galaxy. Whoa! Why? Because we're expanding, we're growing our consciousness, and it's just natural. It's just a way of nature. We're becoming more consciously aware of our multidimensionality, our limitless nature, but embodying our multidimensionality, our limitless nature. So we're going to perceive a new galaxy from our planet, from our plane. We're going to start taking seriously when our governments declassify the fact that there are multidimensional beings, extraterrestrial beings, other life forms that dwell within galactic creation with us. Because these things are 1000% true. and our governments will declassify these documents and try to share these things with us. And we used to take it as a joke because we were asleep. Self-acceptance. It's understanding we're being getting optical perception, touch, taste, sight, smell, hearing, perception, like these things that used to be in our subconscious or reside in different dimensions of reality that were beyond our perception of the light spectrum. They're now flooding our conscious mind or our conscious reality, and we get to take it serious because it's sacred and it's beautiful, and it's ourselves or our soul revealing ourselves to ourselves. Our soul revealing to our conscious mind more of our limitless potentials. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween. Wow. Oh, that's another example of being the future human in the present moment. Getting these divine revelations from spirit or the soul or the multidimensional existence. It's really cool. I strengthen the intimacy with myself in my inner space as well as outer space. When I say outer space, principle of correspondence, as below, so above. Everything in my reality is a mirror of myself. I'm inquisitive about my existence. I've grown into an inquisitive disposition about my existence, and I practice an inquisitive disposition in regards to my existence. And I ask myself, hey, so what is this supposed to teach me? What is this in my reality supposed to teach me about myself? Into my inner space, I pray, meditate, and ask the same questions. Hey, what is this energy supposed to teach me about myself? What is this thought pattern supposed to teach me about myself? Now I allow my soul to reveal the answers to me. And I share it in all my content. My podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, which is on YouTube and Spotify, as well as Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment. It's also a podcast situation. It's on YouTube. Both are linked below. Timeless catalogs that you can stream for free. Y'all, we didn't get to into the meal, but I got to the end of my water. I need to go get some more water and finish my food. I want to thank y'all so much for joining me on this rendition of Let Me See Your Plate, Halloween style, future human in the present moment. Again, my name is Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Subscribe to the channel, like, share, to assist with proliferating the magic principles of Ashley-Nicole Phillips' journey to a healed and balanced and consciously aware of our limitless potentials, our limitless nature, embodiment, culture of planet Earth, galactic divine culture of planet Earth. Again, my podcast, Kingdom Things Podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, is available to stream for free on YouTube and Spotify. Oneness Connection, Energetic Upliftment, we heal up over there as well. Powwow sessions, we come through the inner space and allow ancestral forces to share high vibrational wisdoms and energies to help evolve our human culture, our human nature, our galactic nature, our divine nature to more wellness and balance, more consciously, and more in conscious awareness, wellness, and balance. Subconscious wellness and balance as well. And bring the subconscious to the conscious mind with ease and grace and wellness and balance. My music, Ashley-Nicole Music, is available to stream for free on YouTube. So many genres, y'all. I do hip hop, I do country, I set the intention to strengthen my bond with rock music. So I have some rock, alternative rock, punk rock type songs over there. It's like I got a classical song using my training from elementary school and middle school choir, classical singing. It's called One. It's called One. One is on Epoch album. I do R&B, love R&B. Did I say country? I do country music, love country music. 9+ albums. I also have a vlog, Dear Diary, Sincerely, Ashley-Nicole Music, where I just share my authentic nature, my authentic divine evolution. I have an intuitive dancing show called Dancery. Put on your dancing shoes, get ready to work out, because we're going to have a good time, kiki, laugh, joke, and really intuitively dance. And really create a routine and really do it into my song, my music catalog. You'll find all of these offerings, all of my content, Ashley-Nicole Music, in the playlist section. I also do lyrical explanation videos over there as well. I'm also an author, y'all. I authored the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It's been a part of my awakening journey. When I was catalyzed onto my spiritual awakening journey, 2018, and then a few years later, my soul was like, hey, Ashley, you don't remember who you are. Sit down. We're going to show you. We're going to channel some books through you. That's why I channeled the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel. It is a 3-part book series. The first 2 parts are Asia's story. The first book, Coming Home, the story of Asia. The second book, The Story of Asia, I'm Home. Asia is a teenage girl growing up in the New York City foster care system. She's catalyzed onto her spiritual awakening journey when she meets her twin flame Chase in the hallway of her school, Manhattan Prep. She goes through a lot of existential crises in which assist her with growing and evolving into greater conscious awareness, conscious embodiment of the limitless, omnipotent abundance, wellness, and balance, unconditional love in which she's always been. The third part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, y'all know this is the same synopsis that I share on every video for my literature. The third part of the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is my other half. My other half is a twin flame divine counterpart journey back home to God's side. One soul, two bodies, many lifetimes. They know they're supposed to co-create a love and a life together. Each lifetime, baby, they still gestating. They still need gestation before they come together and do the thing, do the darn thing, right? They will come together. The two souls, two bodies, over many lifetimes, they will come together and live a life together, abundant life. Which lifetime under which circumstance? The books are prophetic prophecy. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is available to purchase in the Amazon bookstore. We have digital downloads. If you're doing digital downloads, it's 3 separate copies, $29.97. Nonetheless, for all 3 stories, we're doing paperback copies mailed to your home. The first 2 stories, Coming Home, the story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya, I'm Home, come in 1 binding. Asya story, the third part, My Other Half, come in a second binding. Paperback, $29.98 plus tax nonetheless for 3 stories, 2 paperback copies mailed to your home. The links are specified below. Digital downloads versus paperback copies mailed to your home. I also have an animated series. Asya started the animated series, y'all. It stems from the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, divine creativity from the experience, co-creating, bringing into our conscious awareness, conscious offering of mind to the planet, to humanity, to every species, every being that comes in contact with the literature, everything that comes into contact with the literature. The animated series comes from the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel offering. Asya Story, the animated series, is available to stream for free on YouTube, link below. Before we roll into an episode of Asya Story, the animated series, we're on Magic Mill. Subscribe to the channel. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are loving your truth. Give that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it helps you be, embody more of your limitless nature consciously. I'm going to see y'all later. Bye. Peace.
I thought I had awakened from the crypt.
If you read the Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore, you would know that in my dimensional universe of origins, I was incubated for the first 3 to 4 years of my life.
Asya, do you want to eat out for breakfast?
Yeah. That sounds great.
Are you okay?
Hey, my name is Asya, and I am an interdimensional being. I know. I just found out myself. Everything that I thought was my truth was a lie. I chose to continue this life because of the one thing that I know isn't a lie. Love.
You seem a bit shaken. I energetically sensed you were working through some things. I didn't pry too much. I wanted to respect your process.
Possible timeline outcomes. Below divine order. Highest timeline. Every energy I have encountered as a soul. So, not just this lifetime, was part of my process of becoming. I had to acknowledge myself or my process or every energy I have encountered in order to fully embrace my divine presence. And so it is, with ease and grace. My journey of self-realization has been just that, a journey. Is just that, a journey Now that I am embodying more of the energies of my existential truths, I am being aligned with opportunities that allow me to not only redefine my contributions to the planet by seeding my authentic soul energies into the planet, which contributes to a healthy and balanced human culture. I get to experience a more exuberant reality that reflects my authenticities.
Hello, Asia.
Hello.
Do you know what I am?
You're Melvin the Great.
Yes, you are correct. Can I show you something?
Show me something?
You are magic.
How did we...
Are you ready to see more?
Yeah, you see, I am. Sir Melvin the Great.
I felt so. But you have trepidations?
Yeah. I'm sure in your first, I don't know what you would call it, evolutionary cycle training day of transcending realities in your waking state, you had some trepidation too.
Are you kidding me? I was born a pro. Shall we transcend to another reality? Sounds like the storm is moving closer.
The moon?
Sure, dear Asia. If you presume this to be the moon it is.
I think I'm understanding. All is the mind. We project and create our reality with our minds. Allowing myself to embody these understandings and experience myself or these understandings in a greater way is the journey.
Precisely. You pick up rather quick for an earthling.
Thank you, Sir Melvin the Great. I have a knowing that this is just the beginning. Meeting and learning from the ancestors, my ancestors, your ancestors, I am being guided to utilize the wisdom I procure to create. I was gifted with soul knowings in regards to what I intended to create on a soul level or God level. Whenever God or creation requires a dimension or aspect in order to evolve and or rejuvenate, the aspect or dimension comes into being or creation, procreation. What am I procreating? A human culture with no death, no disease, no poverty, no famine, no war, world peace. Remember, Asia, you can't do it alone. You don't want to do it alone. As an infinite soul, I have had infinite relationships that subconsciously created dissonance within myself. Dissonance that kept me from realizing internal validation and feelings of worthiness of who I am in my honest truths, in my truest truths. Unconditional love, which made it difficult for me to be unconditionally loving to all things, all people. Let's be grateful. End with a celebratory note. Utilize this wisdom, soul divine alignment, to create harmony and peace instead of war and chaos. And so it is.
My name is Asia. And I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from a day's trip, I have read my Atum's letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I make no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on earth to find you. I was created to find my person. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore. My name is Ashley-Nicole. I am an ageless being. Well, I'm 31, with utilizing the paradigms of space and time as known by third-dimensional humanity to quantify my existence. My consciousness is focused primarily as Ashley-Nicole, human of planet Earth. I awakened within a dream. I am limitless existence, or energies of the infinite sea, or spirit, having infinite experiences, just in this one moment, and a gander of infinite experiences within this now moment. It appears as if I am putting my wig on in my bathroom mirror, when in another dimension of the self, in just this past moment of infinite existence, I assisted with disarming the pardon collider to allow for the mass awakening of the human consciousness. Grand Rising Earth Dweller. Grand Rising M. And thanks again for your assistance with everything. I requested for a regular guide that I can expect to be available to assist me with settling into remembrance and mission. I'm super appreciative. We've been paired to work with one another.
Remembering into multidimensionality within colonial life is a vibrant experience. I'm glad to help. How's Kingdom Things podcast going? You truly have the ether stirring into universal order, divine alignment.
For the upliftment and rejuvenation of all things. The podcast is great. I mean, I'm finally feeling the heart connection to the podcast. I suppose there's always been.
Surely.
The podcast has been an intuitive mandate that came into fruition with following my heart space and inner guidance. My mind is acclimated and excited about, well, all of this. Being awakened within the dream.
We waited. Love is on fire. There are you and I. My civilizations that are top is on fire.
Let Me See Your Plate meets Kingdom Things podcast.